England Patriots.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a heck of a move. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
A career high in touchdown passes last season with 25, but wants to make the next jump in terms of consistency. Both himself and his offense maneuvering the ball down the field.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goedert, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Hurts. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here come the reigning AFC champion Patriots, led by the MVP runner-up from a year ago, Drake May, now in his 3rd season.
Still young, but growing in stature and savvy with every start. Ended up the MVP runner-up last season, 35 total touchdowns, and led the Pats to the Super Bowl before losing to the Seahawks.
Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. On play action, May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing here is May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. May going to give it to Henderson.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. May. Short pass caught by Henry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game.
Well, they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the shotgun, it's May. Gets this complete to Butte. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running left is Henderson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse.
Touchdown! Hunter Henry from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. It's taken to the 26. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots headed out as you get a look at Josh McDaniels, their offensive coordinator. He is as intense and as focused as you'll find in this business, and all eyes, including his, are on what is to come in this next possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Henderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's May. Over the middle here to Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To the air, May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A.J. Brown. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll throw with May. This will be caught by Brown. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On the counter, it's Stevenson.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's a loss of 8.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
18-yard line.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The blitz doesn't always have to get home to be effective. They knew the offense had a long way to go to pick up the 1st down, so they forced the ball out quick and then rallied to the football to force 4th down.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Oh, look at the juke. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now he's free at the 35. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 68 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Elliott on for the extra point. that makes it 14-10. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he's going to have the Patriots first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Straight ahead at Stevenson. To about the 26 here.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, Philadelphia.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now the ball comes loose. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts sets up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Patriots' 9-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Hurts completing this one quickly. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
That will go down as a completion in the stat sheet, but it's really just an extension of the run game. All he's doing is getting the ball into his playmakers' hands and letting them do the rest. They weren't able to break it, but you'll never complain about picking up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Bigsby going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Patriots get the football back. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Taken down. It is on the 7-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the
pressure. Gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Fielded at the 43. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He goes 55 yards on the punt return. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Elliott now to have the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Eagles.
Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Possession back to the Patriots from Andre Stevenson, headed out with the offense. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. In motion left comes Brown. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets it up past the 35.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Play action, May. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 14. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They run once more with Stevenson. Down right around the 25. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing here is May. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the made field goal, back out is Morales to kick this one away. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen at our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando. Back to Foxborough in just a bit. But first, quick look at the first half highlights. And they center largely on this man, Drake May. His guys, however, trail at the break. For the call of the second half, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking to throw, May. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jonathan Greener running in to pick up the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
From the gun on third down is May. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The Patriots send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 152 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll look to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw ran a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Eagles
So that drive in total 8
Patriots
plays.
20.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Elliott now to kick this one away.
For Philadelphia.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Looking to put a drive together. They begin with a run by Miller. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's May. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. To throw, it's May. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Hurts pass.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. He'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Smith catches left side. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Those are some of the easiest yards this quarterback will ever throw for. He gets it to his man behind the line of scrimmage and then lets him do the rest. He wasn't able to break it for a huge gain, but it was enough for the 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll look to throw again. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, the kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he had it going in the 1st half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run once more with Henderson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
To the air, May. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be first and 10 as they take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Throwing is Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Hurts to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, what a move. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 25-yard line.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 178 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. A little do-it-yourself run right there. A nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll run with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Elliott now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Gets this complete to Butte. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. This deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
On play action, May. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point now for Borregales. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score.
A drive there, just 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Borregales.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 186 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Hurts completing this one quickly. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice throw outside the numbers to pick up the first down. It goes down the stat sheet as a short throw, but it takes a lot of arm strength to throw it out wide on time, and he made it look easy.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll throw with May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Looking to throw. May. Got Dobbs over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Throwing here is May. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 7.
Play action. Here's Hurts. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. And that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want. Play it with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
A first down carry for Barkley. There he goes again. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Saquon Barkley, 39 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Elliott now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's May. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's May. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
4th down, 10 yards to go. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Things have certainly gone their way in this one, largely thanks to the efforts of their running game. As we scroll through some of these highlights, this has been a masterclass on how to run the football. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
And it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Up the middle with Barkley. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.